Hello you. Doing Nemesis the Warlock. As quickly requested by, as he quickly looks it up on his tablet, Magic Bane. Hello David Williams. Thank you for this, because I've been staring at my games going, I don't know what I want to play now. The problem with having too much choice. You get frozen and you go, oh, I quite fancy that one. And you spend half an hour just looking at stuff and going, that's a good sign. Let's put the light on so we can see it. Ooh. I don't know if you can hear that. Sounds like dial-up. Yes, I'm a big 2000 AD fan. Oh, look. I've got that one. I've got book 5. Like that one, even if it was just a bunch of nutters talking on a beach. That was a cracking one. Brian Talbot art, absolutely lovely. There's a lot to be said for Kevin O'Neill's art as well. Both of them really, really lovely. I did prefer Brian Talbot's work when I was a kid, but now I'm older I can really appreciate Kev O'Neill's work. Yeah, 2000 AD, love it. Haven't bought it in a while, unfortunately, because I just can't afford. Oh bollocks! Haven't bought it in a while, just can't afford it. You know, and it's a couple of quid a week. And then there's the monthly, which is like, oh, that was like a £5 a month as well, if not more. Was it £5.99 when I started? I can't remember. You go through spates of buying it now and again, and or I do anyway. Let's give that another go. Come on, come on, come on. I want to hack at Terminators. Be pure, be vigilant, behave. Actually, there's a point there. My local library for years had some graffiti on the wall that said, "My Terminators are watching you. Torquemada, be pure." And I remember seeing that before I was reading 2000 AD and wondering what it was about. And it was there for. I ought to go back there and see if it's still there, because it's been there. Last time I saw it, it had been there for decades. Really, really weird. But yeah, 2000 AD, Nemesis the Warlock, cracking story. Don't really know if I can describe how it goes, but basically, Nemesis is an alien, and he fights for alien rights across the universe, because the humans are absolute bastards, led by Torquemada, leader of Earth, basically the Grand Master of Termight, as it was called. And this is based on one of the the earlier story, I suppose, where Torquemada finds he can rise from the grave by taking over the dead bodies of his dead Terminators, and so you hack them down, and he can bring them back to life again. And the idea is you go around the screen hacking them up until you've done enough of them, and then you exit the level, exit the screen, and you go onto another screen and do much the same. It could be a bit repetitive, but it was quite fun. You could hack at them with a sword, you could fire with your gun, you could gob acid at them, and the graphics were quite nice. Looked like Nemesis. It was a bit limited. It was just a jumping around platformer, and the sounds were a bit mental, if I remember correctly. This isn't looking promising, is it? Oh, this is going to be disappointing now. Oh, still, we haven't had a load fail for a while, have we? But yeah, I like Nemesis. I like 2000 AD. I don't think I ever played the Judge Dredd game on the Commodore 64, because I remember reading that it was poop, so I never bothered with it. I didn't want my dreams crushed with that. Did play Dread vs. Death on PC, which was okay, although as a 2000 AD reader I was looking at it going, nope, that's wrong, nope, that's wrong, nope, there's someone smoking on the street there, not in the smokatorium, you should be shooting them in the head now. But apparently when you do that, the special judicial squad come and get you, the SJS judges. So although it was good, it was still flawed for a 2000 AD fan like me, a Squaxdeck Thargo. Rogue Trooper was quite good, I think. I used to have that. I don't think I do anymore. I think it was one of those ones that I lost somewhere. I think it was okay. You had to go around. Oh, hang on. No. I'm thinking Rogue Trooper on the Xbox was quite fun. Rogue Trooper on the Commodore 64 was a bit... wasn't that keen on it. and slain, or Slani, or however you're supposed to pronounce it in ancient Celtic, I don't know, was a curious one that I've got for the Spectrum, but I won't be able to play until I find my Spectrum or get a replacement Spectrum, so I don't know about that one. But, yeah, 2000 AD has been a bit hit and miss when it comes to computer games, I've found. Mouthful of tea. This isn't working, is it? Oh, this is one I'm going to have to try on several different tape decks in the hope that it's the tape deck not being quite aligned for this tape rather than the tape being iffy. I hope it's not the tape. Then again, this one was played quite a bit, so could be that the tape got worn out. Oh, I'm going to have to ask for another suggestions now, aren't I? Damn. Sorry, Magic Bane. I think I might just have to not throw a pin in the wall, because obviously I don't want to damage anything. Too much to choose from. And yeah, if you had 2 games, you'd get bored really, really quickly, wouldn't you? There'd normally be a loading screen at this point, wouldn't there? Oh, hang on, I've just noticed the tape isn't turning. That's not a good sign. Why is the tape not turning? Spindles are turning. What's wrong with you? Oh, I think this tape's a bit iffy. Let's see if fast forwarding and rewinding gives it a bit of a nudge. Just loosens it up on the spools a bit. Yeah, we haven't actually found anything yet, so let's try again. I'm just going to have to watch the spools to make sure that they're still turning. Yeah, I guess if they're a bit sticky after being sat for 20 odd years. Oh, it's squeaking. Oh, that's not a good sign. Oh, I can see the spools actually slowing down. Oh, God, no. I'm going to fast forward that one and rewind it and try again on side 2. And this is fun, isn't it? I don't think I've got this one on disc. And there we go. Let's rewind it again. See if that's given it a bit of a... loosened it up on the spools a bit. Maybe. Fingers crossed. Yeah, because the music was quite cool from what I remember as well. Right. Spools are turning quite nicely. Still turning. Still turning. Oh, no, that's not a good sign. They are slowing down. Oh, and it's jammed. Oh, God almighty, what is wrong with this tape? Oh dear. The first side worked better, didn't it? Because at least it found something. I'm just going to hit reset and... let's restart. That's not restarted, that's just gone back to where we were. Let's go with the on-off switch instead. There we go. Right. Well, that's been a fun 8 minutes, hasn't it? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. What was I saying about games loading quickly? And they load quicker than you realise? Annoyingly, in the case, there we go, Warlock. Let's put the light on a second. I've just nudged the camera. In the case, double cassette case, with interesting ridged edge for extra stimulation. Inside there, I also have this inlay from an Agfa cassette, and I don't know if you can Storm Poke and Nem Poke. Obviously I had a I typed in a cheat code listing that I didn't want to type in every time. Ah, balls. Well, you know what, I'm going to rewind it just for safekeeping. I'd obviously typed in a cheat code listing that I didn't want to type in every time, and I'd saved it onto cassette. Where that cassette is, who knows, because it ain't in there, but I'll put it in there anyway. He says, I'll put it in there for safekeeping, even though the tape doesn't load, so you've got to wonder why. But there we go. Oh well, we haven't had a load fail for a while, have we? Gonna have to think of something else to play now. Bum. Well, there we go. There's 10 minutes of your true retro experience. Excuse me. Hope you enjoyed. Catch you on the next one. Ta-ta.